Voice over me is right here. Let's start with the cucumber, and I took a piece of rest clay and I rolled it into a snake that had the length of this cucumber that I wanted to use for my little jar. These jars are, I'm pretty sure they're 0.5 milliliters, so they're quite small, and that's why my cucumbers are smaller than the ones they have in these jars, but I also think that they are a bit too big for 1:6, so I'm fine with making these even smaller. So I decided mine was a little too thick, so I rolled another piece and measured. Then I'm going to cut it in half, like so. And then I'm going to cut those two halves in halves again. But before I cut them in half again, I am using this pointy needle tool and making some indents here along these cucumbers so that they look really nice and have the textures that I want. Don't mind my nails, I broke them all. It's like they are really in a bad period right now, so I hate them, but that's the way they look right now. Sorry about that. Anyway, I am making the texture here in both of these pieces. So these cucumbers have some lumps and bumps, and I'm making that with rolling out a piece of the clay really thin, and then I am kind of scratching a piece of that clay off and placing that on the cucumber. This one was a little too big, so I divided it, and I'm doing that all over both of these cucumbers. And when I'm happy with the result, I am going to cut these two pieces in half, just like I said before. So I'm just carefully cutting it and leaving them on my glass plate. And I am going to bake them like this. But first I'm going to take some ochre colored clay and roll a snake of that. And then I am going to cut some tiny pieces of that and roll that into a little ball and pop that into my ceramic vat so I can bake it on that. If you don't have ceramic vat, you can use a piece of a paper towel to place it on. This one will make sure that they are not going flat on one side. And I'm making quite a lot of these for these small center I don't know the word for them, but those small center thingies that is in the mixture in the little glass. Make as many as you want and then bake everything. Then I am mixing my two component mold putty. I am mixing my mold putty together. This is a mixture where you have it 1:1, so two equal sizes of the mold putties, two different colors, and you mix that together. Then I'm taking a tiny bit of it and I'm really squishing that down over these cucumbers that we made, making sure I don't have any air bubbles. Sorry, I'm out of frame here. So I'm making sure that everything is really nice and tightly squashed over the originals, and then I'm using the last piece to make the mold thicker and stronger. Leave that to harden before you continue. So I'm taking a tiny piece of some olive green colored clay. I'm mixing a tiny bit of yellow in there, and I'm mixing that really good together. Then I'm taking a tiny bit of that and mixing together with some translucent clay to get this translucency effect on my cucumbers. So just mix it together until you're happy with the color. Then I am filling up my mold here with this colored clay, making sure I get it really good into the mold so that I don't have any air pockets in there. And then I am using my X-Acto knife to get rid of the extra clay on top so that it is nice and flush with the mold, just like this. And I'm gonna do that in all 4 of them, and then you can leave them for 5 minutes and carefully pop them out of the mold, or you can bake them in the mold if you want to. Make as many of these as you like. After I baked these and I cooled them down, I am now placing them on some double-sided tape here on one of the flat sides so that I have the top side, so that I can paint that top side. I'm mixing a tiny bit of a olive green with a yellow. This way I can make it lighter. And this olive green is a nice color, but it's too dark to start with, so I am mixing the 2 colors together, and then I am going to paint the back side here of each of these cucumbers. And I'm taking my time because you'd only want the paint here on the back side where you have all the texture, so take your time with painting these. I took some of the color I already mixed and I mixed that with even more yellow to make it even lighter, and I'm kind of dry brushing these cucumbers on the backside again, to give them a little more depth or life, and I'm sorry that I'm that much out of frame, but just going slightly and lightly over each of these cucumbers. I have a video somewhere where I am showing how to make small lids for these glass jars with polymer clay, but this time I decided to make it with a 3D print so it can have the same look as the original from the Miniverse. So I am using my gunmetal paint here to make tomato. Anyway, I'm using my gunmetal colored paint here to paint the lid on the inside and on the outside. I will leave a link in the info box below for the one lid I made in polymer clay. So now we have the glass jar, the lid, and the cucumber, and the mustard seed. Yeah, that's a word. Mustard seed. Oh, that's a hard one. Anyway, I'm using the resin from the kit. I don't have resin in the house anymore, only for my 3D printer, because I don't really like working with resin on my table anymore. It's like I have it everywhere when I'm doing that. So I'm using the one for the kit, from the kit. So if you don't have the kit, maybe you do have resin somewhere that you can use for this little craft. So I did only fill it like halfway up. I'm then popping a few of the mustard seed in there. It's actually a good idea to stir them up before you pop in your cucumbers, because you can risk that these the mustard seeds are ending up in the bottom of the jar, and you don't really want that. Then I'm just filling in as many of these cucumbers that I want, and then I can place it under my UV light and pop the lid on, and it is all done. I made sure that the resin was hardened, so now I can just pop the lid on top of this, and then I have my small jars with the cucumbers, and that one ran away. So here are mine versus the original. I actually think they turned out really cool. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and happy crafting.